Left Behind. Hello and welcome to The Last of Us Part 1, the DLC Left Behind. This is episode 1 of Left Behind. I recorded this twice and the audio is messed up. This is going to be episode 1, so we're going to go about halfway through the DLC. This will be a 2 episode series. I'm doing it because recently the Last of Us Part 2, I believe, on HBO Max was released. And so to celebrate that, I will be kind of, I'm going to buy and I'm going to broadcast my playthrough of The Last of Us Part 2. I've already done The Last of Us Part 2 when it first got released on the PlayStation 4. But I thought I'm going to buy the new remastered version so I get all the lost levels and the kind of DLC bonuses that come with it. So if you're interested in that, please watch this episode and the next episode. And yeah, without further ado, we'll get into it. I'll be playing on moderate because I played this DLC probably about 4 times, and so through that I will be. I'm used to playing on moderate basically, and so you'll see my kind of usual um, way of playing. I shouldn't die too many times. If I die too many times, I'll just edit it out. But if it kind of cuts and there's an odd cut and you hear my voice being a bit irritated, that's probably why. So without further ado, we'll get in. We'll get into the story and we'll see what it's like. Here we go.
What? Fireflies?
Get down!
Oh! Who the fuck are these guys?
Asshole!
Stay the fuck back! Joel! Put your arm around me. Come on. I think we're safe. Joel?
You forget how good the graphics are, but even though it's just a cutscene, you forget how good the graphics are on games for PlayStation 5.
Get up, get up,
Like
get up.
when I first got my PlayStation 4 and it was
You gotta
probably
tell
a
me
few
what to
years
do.
after it got released, those games I thought had great graphics. Like Battlefield 1 for the time had amazing graphics for an online game especially. But looking back on these games and looking forwards on the next games that will be released on PlayStation 5, they're amazing. It's just kind of how they're done. It's quite astounding. I sound very posh when I talk like this, but this is my kind of broadcasting YouTube video voice.
Riley?
Ow! I landed on my hip.
What the hell? I thought I was bitten.
I know. It was kind of awesome. You're not gonna kill me, are you?
I haven't seen you, and I don't even know how long.
45 days. Well, 46, technically. Wanna know what I've been up to?
All this time, I thought you were dead.
Yeah. Here. Look.
No way.
Still no roommate? I had to sleep under Liz for 3 years, and you know how bad that girl smelled.
You're a firefly.
You still have it up. What are you doing?
I'm making sure I don't get caught with a firefly in my room.
Relax. There are no soldiers on the entire floor.
Here, congrats.
Hey. Are we cool?
Are we cool?
I disappeared and you're mad. And I owe you an explanation. Let's get out of here and I'll tell you all about it.
It's almost morning, and I have military drills. You know, where we learn how to kill fireflies.
Put some pants on and let's go.
I'm so dumb.
Oh, come on. When have we ever gotten into trouble?
Shit. Come on, give me something. Fuck! Oh, here we go. Okay, I'll put you on your side. Jesus. I should buy us some time. I'll find something to stitch you up, okay? Callus, keep an eye on him. I'll be back in a flash. Promise.
Left Behind. So yeah, I started this. I want to start this 2-episode kind of playthrough, and you can tell because I've adorned Ellie in her Last of Us Part 2
All right.
outfit
Now where the
to
fuck
kind
do I
of
go?
be a preamble to my. I probably won't like post me playing through the original Last of Us, this one, unless people want me to. But yeah, I'm posting these episodes as kind of a preamble and a kind of a to alert you guys to me playing The Last of Us Part 2 coming up soon. So yeah, I'm playing through the DLC because especially here the Last of Us 2 no yeah the Last of Us 2 remaster has come on special offer. I believe it's £35 for those who use pounds. I don't know how much it is in dollars. But it's easy to check on the PlayStation website or the PlayStation Store. And so, yeah, I thought I'd play through this, kind of give my commentary for a second time, as I've just needed to sort out some audio issues. So, kind of the first time I recorded this episode, it messed up, and so there wasn't any kind of recoverable audio, so I had to re-record it. So if you kind of hear me say, "Oh," previously, and you don't know what I'm talking about, what I'm talking about will be kind of the draft that got scrapped. But yeah, without further ado, we'll start. I really like this DLC. I probably like this DLC more than Ellie's segment in the original, in the main story. I just like that you're kind of in this huge maw, and there's very, very few creatures or people to encounter. And I just like the time of year. It some people do this as like their YouTube Christmas episodes. I don't think it's necessarily Christmassy, but I do enjoy it. Um, but yeah, and I've got plenty to talk about. Oh, clickers.
Shit.
I heard a clicker somewhere. There we go. But yeah, let's get on. I do like kind of just walking around the malls, and I like the kind of two that it's set in two malls. Like it's a two parts of a story. If you've never played this game before, yeah, you go free and watch it. I'll try not to do as many spoilers or that many spoilers for the game, but there will be kind of bits. I'll probably be spoiling this entire DLC by talking about it before it actually happens. But yeah, so if I'd recommend, I don't know if you've never seen this game before or you've never experienced the game before, um, probably watch someone else's videos. But if you have, please give it a watch. Please give me a watch because
What the hell?
otherwise I'm just
Did you
talking
just
to
swallow the pills and
the
leave the
infinite
bottle?
emptiness of space and of the internet. But hey, it's a pet project. This whole channel is a pet project of mine, and I do quite enjoy it. So what
Anything?
is that?
Anything?
No. nada, zilch. But yeah, so there's other games that are on special offer as well, like the Long Dark, I believe it's called. It's either the Lone Dark or the Long Dark are on special offer,
Come on.
and I want
Of
to play through
course.
that as well.
Everything's picked clean.
But I want to kind of start um, playing through the games that I have on my PlayStation 5 that I haven't played through as of yet. Like Alan Wake 2, I've got that, and that is probably my favorite game of about all time. I played through that game probably. I've 100%ed that game, and strangely enough. And I played through it about 4 times. It didn't take me 4 times to 100% it, but it took me probably two attempts to 100% that game. But I wouldn't mind replaying it for your enjoyment.
Oh, come on. First aid kit. How the fuck do I get inside?
And if there's any other games that you'd like to see me play that I haven't mentioned, that I might be able to play, I will
Pharmacist.
please leave it in the comments, and I'll see
Maybe
what I
he's
can
got a
do.
key.
I tried to remember the combination last time, but she auto enters it. You don't have to remember it, so we'll find it. I think it's going to be a clicker that's going to turn up, so I'll turn off my light. Oh, no, maybe not. Maybe not yet. Let's go to the American Girl doll store. Oh, it's based on the American Girl. It's American Princess. Or princesses? No, there's no apostrophe.
35 right, 3 left, 31 right. That worked.
I can't tell if her hands are bloody because of the skin I've got wearing, or if it's because she's been like carrying after Joel, and I honestly don't know, and I probably couldn't tell you going forward.
Shit, spores.
Let's go over to the
If you're gonna jump out at
clicker
me,
in the corner.
go ahead and fucking do it.
Oh, it's not in this corner. That's another thing. I can save on time because I know what I'm doing. Because it's been, although I do love this game and this DLC, it's been a hell of a long time since I played. Here, there it is. But I'll have a look around first. Since I played this DLC, so I'm a bit rusty on like where things are. I don't believe there's anything else in the store, so I'll just go up to him. But I just love the kind of foreshadowing in this game as well.
God, yuck.
Let's see what he's got on him. No, it's not crouched. Why is it not? So there we go.
Man. Don't come to life, don't come to life. Nothing. Where is it? Key. Okay. Oh, fuck! God damn it.
I'll pick up the Snapmatic photo.
Alright. Key. Pharmacy. Let's do it.
Mm-hmm. I like the kind of way that they've done photos in this game for the pickups. I like that it's all drawn rather than think about me while I'm off. I'll be missing you, but not much. I like that they've kind of done the kind of drawn aspect where it's like you can tell that they're supposed to be real photos, but they're drawn. Anyways, a bit like Alan Wake and kind of how there's live action segments, but it doesn't take you out of the kind of story. It kind of more adds to it. Let's see if I can get this. Everyone says I find that this is probably my favorite kind of way that here we go, that zombies have been covered. I like the kind of idea that it's a fungus more than anything else. Where are we heading? Back to the pharmacy to get that box. That is where we're going. Do I have any ammo? I have literally 0 ammo. I thought I had the bow and arrow for this segment, but I suppose I don't. I really remember having the bow and arrow for this segment. Maybe I get it later. It's been a while. I'll try and keep it down for as many of the cutscenes as possible as well, so you can enjoy them in their kind of full extent.
Oh. A military helicopter. That's gotta have something. Hang in there, Joel.
But I also like that because I like when it's set because obviously it's set 2033, maybe later. I know that the kind of flashbacky bit of this DLC is set in at least 2033 because I think the virus began in 2013 canonically because I think that's when the game was originally released. I smash that glass. I can smash the glass. I'm not going to, unless there's stuff behind it. So we're closer now to this game, the time that this game is taking place, than we are to when the game was released, which is a weird thought. I think that's correct. My maths could be utterly terrible, as they usually are. Oh, it's a nail salon. Oh, yeah, this is with the little things in the water. I'll read out the little notes. But if you feel like you don't want to listen to the notes, just skip forwards in the video. But if you're here to listen to the notes, also if people want the subtitles on for this game, please just let me know and I'll turn the subtitles on for when I release the Last of Us Part 2. So here we go. Chief Warrant Officer Larry Caulfield died bravely this afternoon. We were flying back to the QZ when our patient turned. It must have been spores because none of us saw the bite. Patient broke through the restraint and fell upon our pilot. W.O. Sean Brendan. With the helicopter spinning out of control, Officer Caulfield fought the infected patient, saving our lives. We crashed into a rural Colorado mall. Private Eugene Ellis, Officer Caulfield, and I were the only survivors. In subduing the infected, Officer Caulfield was bitten on the neck. He immediately showed us the bite and accepted his fate. I executed the infection protocol before the Officer Caulfield could turn into an infected. May he rest in peace. Captain Reagan Francis, 4th Infantry Division, Denver, quarantine zone.
No sutures. Well,
It'll prompt you to use
second
bandages at the moment, but I believe there's a flashback coming up soon, so there's not really any point in me using the sutures. So I'll just hold a brick. Yeah, actually, the brick. I'll throw the brick. Brick master. That's later on. Probably shouldn't spoil that, but you know, up to you. Well, no, it's not up to you. You have no input on this recording.
here we go.
To me.
Hurry! Up here! Oh, man. That was close, huh? You're kind of fast there. I'm impressed.
Thanks.
Well, come on. Up we go.
I recently got the chance.
How did you find them?
The fireflies?
I'll let her
Yeah.
talk.
Remember that firefly you bit and stole his gun?
Yeah, I remember him.
That's Trevor. I saw him walking down the street, so I tailed his ass. I follow him into this alley, and all these fireflies ambush me. They took me right to their hideout. To Marlene.
Were you scared?
Terrified. I thought this time she would actually shoot me. But instead, she just says, "What took you so long?" She was expecting me.
And she just made you a firefly?
Something like that. That whole almost killing me thing was a test. She wanted to know I was committed.
Oh.
Yeah, I had the chance, luckily, last summer to go to Boston. And I was inspired to go by this game very much because I like the history and I like the kind of the history of Boston and kind of New England and the founding of America is one of my greatest passions. But I did get inspired to go to Boston and travel to Boston through this game, and of course Fallout 4 as well. But I went to a lot of the places that are seen throughout the story whilst you're leaving Boston, and not the quarantine zone exactly, but kind of Boston itself, like the town hall. I did the Freedom Trail, which doesn't really, I don't think, plays any major point. We'll explore the bathroom. Doesn't play any
We're making
major
good
point
time.
in this game, but in Fallout 4, it's very prevalent for one of the factions. And I spent far too many hours playing Fallout 4. But yeah, I also got the chance a few years back to go to
Who do you
Seattle.
hang out with these days?
I don't know. No one really.
What about Tino and the rest of the guys? How are they doing?
Riley, those are your friends.
But you talk to them.
Yeah, I guess.
And in Seattle, we went around, and that trip to Seattle was really inspired by The Last of Us Part 2. So I'll talk about that probably a lot more when we get to play The Last of Us Part 2, because I went to a lot of the places that is featured in that game. That game is kind of the neighborhoods. I know that there's a gay neighborhood. It's featured quite a lot. And is there anything in the bathtub? Just some cloths. And like Japantown, I think it is, or Koreatown, is featured quite prevalently as well. Kind of where the Seraphites are, that's all featured very heavily, and I managed to go there, which was
Have
lovely.
you found the light yet?
Oh, har har.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend your people. So what? You buy into this whole thing now?
All I know is that I'm not a soldier.
I've always liked the logo, and I've always kind of wanted a Last of Us tattoo, but the kind of Firefly logo and Ellie's tattoo have become really prevalent recently. So I'm kind of, I don't know. I don't know what I'd get, so I probably won't get any. But I do. This is one of my favorite game series, and I really like the game
30
itself. Like
days
I
my
like
ass.
The
People are
Last of Us
getting
Part 2.
infected all the time. They just do a good job of hiding it.
It's down the
You've
corridor.
run into more infected?
As part of my initiation, they actually made me kill this. You know, let's talk about something else.
All right.
But yeah, I really like this. The original game is a classic, and I don't think can ever be beaten by anything that is they're going to try to do afterwards. The Last of Us Part 2, I think, gets a lot more hate than it deserves. I feel like the game itself, they could have done it differently. They could have maybe made Abby's stuff a DLC like this is. So, because the story still makes sense if you're only from Ellie's perspective. I'm going to jump down and finish my thought, because I think once I jump down, uh, cutscene plays. But yeah, I think they could have made Abby stuff a DLC so that people wanted to experience her side of the story could. But I just thought it was a bit of a letdown that they were like, it's longer than the original, but it's compulsory longer than the original. Not that you would not. It's doing the same things over twice rather than making it longer by extending the story itself. But I like the games, and I definitely like their adaptations as well. Let's jump down and get some
Oh shit!
scene
Hi.
action.
Man, sorry. I'm a bit jumpy lately. Careful, it's wet.
Hey, so maybe I should join the Fireflies.
Ellie, that was the first thing I asked Marlene. She wants you safe at that stupid school. I'm not even supposed to come see you.
Why does she care?
She's worried I'll get you into trouble.
Whatever. I can get into trouble just fine on my own.
Oh, I know.
But yeah, I really like the TV show. They say that Bella Ramsey's casting was off, but I like the idea. I really like the TV show because I like that you can tell it's it's the same story but a different way of telling it. Especially with Billstown and kind of the difference they did there. I like that it's not exactly accurate to the source material. Like they changed how the zombies worked. I really enjoyed that. So I think the criticism that it gets held against it is unjust. But I haven't seen the new
Hey,
series, so I'll
remember the
play through
first
the
time I
game.
brought you here?
What are we doing here, Riley?
I have a surprise for you.
What? Is it a dinosaur?
Maybe.
I'll be your friend again if it's a dinosaur.
You'll just have to wait and see.
So I thought I'd play through the second game before watching the series. And I'm going away for a while to America to experience all this in like big malls like this. I didn't think it'd be like The Last of Us because there's hopefully it won't be. I don't want to be hunted down by zombies. But so if you're wondering where I've gone, Jabba Jake, where I've gone, and why I'm not uploading as much or at all, then that's the reason. So I won't be dead, or I might be, but hopefully not. So yeah, but I love the kind of the names of all these shops and kind of the spoofs of shops. I don't. There's probably a lot of jokes that I'm missing out on of names of places and kind of what they do.
You know, I got them back.
Our water guns? Bullshit. You telling me Corporal Dickhead gave them back to you?
Of course not. I had to sneak into his office. Riley, I had them in my hands.
But your ass got caught.
But my ass got caught.
What'd he do to you?
Scrubbing duty for 2 weeks. Bathrooms.
Oh, Ellie. I keep telling you to give up on them. They're never coming back.
They will be mine again.
But I like the like the idea of all these malls and all these spoofs. And there's probably a lot of jokes that I'm missing out on. But I do like to have a look at the kind of 2020. That's obviously it wasn't released in 2020, but I like just the names of things. Someone's had to sit down, at some point and come up with the name of this mall. I don't know if this mall is based on an actual mall in Boston. It might be, but I'm not. I don't particularly know for certain. I just love the kind of look at it all.
I can't believe Winston's gone.
Winston, no,
Yeah. Do you know how it happened?
I think so.
They said he just fell off his horse. Heart attack or something.
Man. Well, how many people get to die of natural causes in this world?
None that I know of.
Exactly. So, let's see what he left us.
Yeah, out of all the ways to go in as an apocalypse, a heart attack, I don't think it's too bad. I feel those coffee cups remember, but they're camera lenses. But yeah, I just like there's places like down here that you would never like you'd never see any of this if you weren't paying super much, a lot of attention, I should say. But I like that they included it anyways. You know? Oh, skateboards. But that's kind of cool. I've never noticed that before. I'd nick a skateboard if I was here. They're quite rotted though at this point in time. Let's have a look in his house.
What? Is this Winston? Man, guy used to be handsome.
Bingo. Want some?
Yes, pressuring young teens to drink.
Sure.
Watch out, that's not beer.
Please. Oh! Oh my god! Oh, here, it's disgusting.
Told you. Cheers, Winston. Ooh. That's strong. Come on.
She didn't put the lid back on that. And she put it in a pile of books. That's irresponsible. But yeah, I mean, it's a nice house. It's better than living in the quarantine. I guess we're within the quarantine zone, but like it's better than living in the quarantine zone. I quite like the little setup. I probably wouldn't have set up in this big open area. It seems a bit too tacky for my liking. Get a horse.
What happened to Princess?
I assumed after Winston died, they took her. Poor horse. She's probably out there terrified.
Man.
Let's get going before I get soaked. But yeah, no, I just like playing these things because the attention to detail and the foreshadowing of it all. But we'll come across a lot of foreshadowing later on. not spoil anything. Well, not later on, but right here, I think, if I'm not mistaken. It forces to go through the box.
Ellie,
Like the
help
haptic
me lift
feedback
this.
of the controllers. Like you won't get it through PlayStation, well, or watching this, but the PlayStation 5 and its haptic
Feels
kind
like
of
we're gonna get crushed.
controller feedback is
Fine.
amazing.
I'll go
Like
first.
not in games.
You know
Not in
what?
games
How about we find another way?
Yeah,
that are ported, but a lot of
sounds
the
good.
PlayStation originals and exclusives, the PlayStation 5 especially, their kind of way that the triggers work and the way the triggers hit are amazing.
Hey, Riley. You know what? I'll get you up and over. See if you can unlock it from the inside.
Good call.
I mean, the doors does say please use the other entrance, but I guess we could probably use this. Play this
Well,
one.
you
Go
see
off
anything?
colours. It's the reflection.
Riley?
Oh, creepy.
You dick! That's 2 times today!
How the hell did we never find this place? Come on, I got the perfect mask for you.
Riley,
Perfect.
There's dog costumes.
Check it out.
That's so cool. Vampire,
Ellie.
pirate, bat dog, butterfly, detective. I'd get a detective dog.
what is that, like a wolf man or something?
Put it on.
So
I prefer the pigeon. That's who I prefer. Pigeon man.
Yeah, badass. Now roar. Roar. Ellie, really? Fucking roar. Roar! There she is. Now let's see what else this place has.
Let's have a pigeon mask first. That is who I want to
Man,
find.
look at all this stuff. Oh, triple phoenix.
Triple Phoenix.
What do you think? Adorable. Why, thank you, kind pigeon.
But like, that's the thing, like in England, Halloween's okay, but it's not as big as America. So you miss out on having all these stores. Like this store's clearly it's Spoof on Spirit Halloween, but you miss out on the whole kind of aspects of it.
Wow, some of these look like
I'd
real
love to
stones.
experience that. But hopefully when I go to America, I will. Let's see what Skeleseer says.
Ask Skeleseer a question and shake for your fortune. Okay? Are we gonna die today?
With 8 different phrases, it's fun for the whole family.
Nothing. Huh. You gotta turn it over, genius.
I wonder if you can ask the skeleton 8
Oh.
different things. Or maybe
Seems
it's just a random, that's
dreadfully
a random
unlikely. Ah, whew, what
number.
relief.
Let's count it, shall we? Let's see how many questions we get.
Am I ever gonna get to play a video game? Your chances are dismal. Fuck you, Skull.
I believe this
Am I ever
doing
getting
all the
boobs or
Skeleseer
what?
stuff is achievement, but I'm not sure.
The spirits are quiet. Ugh, of course they are. Will I drive a car again?
But there's a lot of foreshadowing for the game. I guess this was released after
I
the game,
feel it in my bones.
so
Alright.
the foreshadowing doesn't really work. But if I would, I'd so that a lot of people who get this
Are
kind
we
of
ever
version of the
leaving
game
this
and
stupid quarantine zone?
with the Left Behind DLC included, I
The answer is in limbo.
100%
So there's a
recommend.
chance.
There's a few spoilers beforehand, but I 100% recommend playing
Are
this
you a
DLC
butt face?
first, because it gives so much context to the rest of the game.
I am dead certain it is true. Well, that settles it then. Will we ever get our water guns back?
Spirit nods yes. Ah, you hear that? Says we're getting our water guns back.
Let them go, Ellie. Let them go.
Will Riley ever stop sucking at poker?
I can hear you, you know.
The signs aren't clear. Up! There's still hope for you.
No, I've given up on that. You can have poker.
Let's have a look around, shall we? Hello, Mr. Bone. But yeah, I really wish there was a better like Halloween stores like this where I'm from. It's like they'd be so much fun.
Those masks are even cooler.
Nathan Drake. I wish also
Vampires are like my thing.
thank you that Nathan Drake and the Uncharted games got a remaster of this graphic, like the 3 original
Count
games.
Dracula.
Actually, Countess.
I am Countess Dracula.
Yeah.
But I wish they had like I didn't realise there was Jack and Daxter as well. I love Jack and Daxter. But yeah, I wish the Nathan Drake and the Uncharted games. I always want to call them the Nathan Drake games. They're not the Nathan Drake games. But like, I wish they got a remaster of these types of graphics for PlayStation 5 because I'd buy those in an instant. But I don't think they ever will, unfortunately.
People bought this stuff? I don't get it.
It's just not as popular as the last, I suppose. It's just yeah, I don't know why people would choose anything but the
Wow.
pigeon mask for this section.
That was stupid.
Let's get on. I want to be the brick master.
Ah, I got an idea.
Brick
See those cars down
master.
there? Yeah. Red one's yours, I'll be blue. We throw bricks.
That's
Whoever
how I
breaks
do
all
it.
the windows to their car wins.
Are you
So
kidding
I
me?
win.
I'm like the Brickmaster.
All right. Loser has to answer a question. No sarcasm.
What is this, truth or truth? All right, fool, you're on. And that's how you do it.
Ah,
That's brick.
Move!
Why is there no bricks when I need them?
so close.
I feel like it's probably quite hard for you to lose this little mini game. Like, you always try a lot harder than I probably should
Yeah, you like that?
to win this because I always like when she yells brick master. I think she swears, but I don't want to swear in this YouTube video. I mean, I don't even get monetized, but I just don't want to get the idea of being demonetized, even though I don't make any money.
Yeah.
It's kind of scary.
That's one.
There.
Yes! Brick?
Fucking master! My car had tougher windows.
Yeah, whatever, loser. All right, question time.
I'm scared.
Oh, what should we do? Let's go hard hitting question.
Okay. Before you left, why did you lash out on me?
I needed some space to figure this stuff out. I told you that, but you just... You wouldn't leave me alone.
Yeah, because I cared about you.
I know, I do. Look, that's the past. And we're here now, so come on. Let me just show you this thing. We're almost there.
Can't wait.
I'll probably make this episode about 30, 40 minutes. I might need like 3 episodes to make this
What are we
series
doing here?
complete.
Place is creeping me out.
but I'd rather
So,
have them slightly shorter
you
episodes
know how we thought
than
they only powered
super
certain
duper long
areas of the
episodes.
city?
Because,
Yeah.
you like to watch short episodes,
Follow
don't
me.
you? I don't know who watched these, but I bet you like short episodes. Let's have a look around first. Oh, cool typewriter.
Ellie,
Is that an
this way.
mechanical typewriter? I need to repair my typewriter. Do I sound like the type of person that owns a typewriter? Probably do. What's this? Is this from? Oh, it's from Winston. This is major banks. This will be my third request in as many weeks for additional patrols in my area. With the Hartford QZ falling apart, the city has been inundated with refugees, many of which are coming through the mall because of the lack of soldiers over there. These people are desperate, and in most cases, they enter the city infected. As you've seen from my reports, I had to neutralize 3 stage 1s just last week. I realize resources are scarce, but if we don't get more security, I'm afraid that this mall will get overrun in a matter of yada yada yada. You're not going to listen to a word of this forever. Your lackey, Sergeant Winston Asher. Let's see what else we've got. But yeah, I just like this DLC because it's short, but you get such a good feel for the game as a whole because of it. It's just very well thought out. And I still think the second game is
So, turns out, the whole city has power. They just flipped the circuit breakers. All you gotta do is flip it back.
There's no way this is gonna work.
What did I tell you?
Wait, so the whole mall is lit up?
Let's go find out.
let's go.
You ready to see this?
Wait, I know what you're trying to do. And I'm really glad that you're not dead. I mean, I'm glad that we're back together and
I didn't mean it. All that stuff I said before I left. I didn't mean any of it.
Riley, you're such a sap.
Bet you started it.
Oh man,
Are you ready?
totally. Are you kidding?
Oh, that's bright. This seems like a good place to start the
How do I
first
get up
episode.
there?
So, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, like, comment. Your views mean enough. Don't you worry. I see the little view counters tick up, and I'm greatly appreciated. No, appreciate it. I'm greatly thankful. Something like that. That's the correct word. But yeah, if you want to leave a comment of how good I've done or how terrible I've done, I know that you won't leave a comment of how terrible I've done because I know that you love me and that I do nothing but great work on YouTube. So thank you for watching, and yeah, I'll see you in the next episode. Probably get posted tomorrow. The next episode will, but for the time being, thank you, and I hope you have a good day, night, morning, wherever you are and whenever you're watching this. If anybody's watching this, yeah. We will see me and Ellie in the next episode. So thank you for watching and goodbye.